Hello. Welcome back to my channel where we do reviews, reactions, and some other things. Now, what are those other things? Please stay tuned because I don't know yet. Hello, welcome back. I have a request. I got a request. We have a request today from the lovely Shanice, or as her name is properly said by me, Shanice. Hey girl. So before we hop into what she requested, I first want to just have a shameless plug. Homegirl started a business all on her own, all on her own, called Ashen Holistics. I have their debut product right here. It is the That's All You oil, and my goodness, I have used it as prescribed 3 times a week. I would tell you that, this thing has been amazing. However, as you can tell, if you couldn't, now you can. I most recently cut my hair. But I will be putting this in my hair 3 times a week to, get the growth going, jumpstart it, and make sure it has all the nutrients. So I will leave, of course, the website for Ashen Holistics in the description where you can read about it all on your own and maybe support. We love Black-owned businesses. Please feel free to check it out. Thank you, Shanice. On August 7th, 2020, Glass Animals, an artist that I have not heard of personally, released their 3rd studio album entitled Dreamland. Shanice requested that I take a listen to this beautiful album. They are English, and as track record has shown for me, I do love the sounds that come from English artists. So I'm quite excited to see what they have for me and for you today. So let's hop right into it. Track number 1, Dreamland, the title track. Okay, so before, I know they just started singing, but before we get too far into this, I want to mention the use of a vibraphone. I believe that's a vibraphone or a mallet percussion instrument. The use of it, I quite like the melodic line of it. The timbre that it produces is sweet to me. And then there's strings on top of that. Woof! We love strings. Okay, let's continue. Did they just say you call it an album, we call it Dreamland? Goodness. Stop. Thank you. Okay, so that was their opening track on their album Dreamland. Like it. I actually, excuse me, give me 1 second. I need it. Yes, Dreamland. That was good. So, fitting with the title, I felt like the production in that entire part was very dreamlike sequence. I felt like the wordplay or Dreamland and the production and the instrumentals and the backing vocals, it actually puts you in that setting that they are describing. Lyrically, it was hard for me to quite understand what they were saying due to the reverb and distortion on their voice. However, I think that enhanced the listener's experience of placing them in a dreamland place. And so I am not mad at it. What I will have to say is I will probably have to look up the lyrics in order to understand exactly what they are saying. However, that does not mean that, you know, I will not enjoy trying to figure out what they're saying, because I'll be listening to this song over and over and over again. And so I am ready for what they have in store. For what they have for us today. So let us continue. Track number 2, Tangerine. Oh, I need to comment. I'm trying to follow what they are saying, but I can't. So I'm gonna let y'all know now. I'm gonna try what I can get from the lyrics, but I'll be mostly focusing on the production, the melodic line, the melodic quantity that they have put in this masterpiece. So just letting y'all know. So a gold digger, baby. Tangerine. What? I like the ad-libs. I like the beat. I like the flow of what they were saying, but it was kind of heavy. It's kind of heavy. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Track number 3, open bracket, open parentheses, home movie, 1994, close parentheses, close bracket. Oh, that's it. Oh. Well, I did like the, 2 seconds of music? Let's continue. Track number 4, Hot Sugar. They were supposed to be played in sequence. That makes sense. Is that how it's supposed to be for all of them? Okay. All right. I know now. I'm thinking. I'm with you. I don't want to be around you. I just want to be like you. I wonder if that is in the materialistic aspect or success aspect. Like, I don't like you as a person. I just respect how you do what you do, and I want to emulate that. But I don't want to get to know you though. Hot Sugar. All right, let's keep going. Hot Sugar. Ooh, give me 1 second. Because I need it. That was good. That was good. I really enjoyed how the sounds that they used, the instrumentals, were futuristic / out of this world. Okay? It had very heavy electronic influence with a lot of futuristic sounds. I think that's the best way I can describe it. Whew, a lot of beep boop bops, okay? Ooh, and I still resonate with the line, I don't want to be around you, I just want to be like you. And I still think of it as, you know, how I described it before. But I am quite enjoying this journey so far, so let's continue. Hey, track number 5 is open bracket, open parentheses, home movie BTX, close parentheses, close bracket. And I'm assuming that this is like before and it will flow right into track 6, Space Ghost, Coast to Coast. Are you bored of gender norms, of being alone, of buying a home? I don't know about that last one, but gender norms are, ugh, ugh. That's how I feel about them. And being alone, well, I do enjoy my own company, so I'm not bored of that yet, so we might hold on to that one. But gender norms, they can go. Do what you want to do. That's what I gotta say. Let's continue. Did they say Pokemon? Okay. Oh. It sounded like it was diving. Okay. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay, so it may look like I was wrong about home moving BTX flowing right into Space Ghost, Coast to Coast. However, that is a-okay. Let's focus on Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, because home moving BTX, I heard a baby. Yeah. Okay. Whew. The beat, that is what held me. I really enjoyed the persistence of the bass combined with the distortion of the production. Even not only were the voices distorted, but also the instruments had a little bit of distortion to them. And that really, I think it played with the idea of a space ghost, because one, it was sounding futuristic, so it was sounding out of this world, but a ghost is dead that's come back and it's moved on with its life. And so I feel like they stripped away some of the quote unquote flesh of the production in order to give it a ghastly sound. Also, they mentioned Pokemon, I think. I like Pokemon. I'm a fan, so bravo. However, I'm not sure why. But I was here for it. Track number 7, Tokyo Drifting with Denzel Curry. But seems like we have moved into a B section of this track. The flow of the voice above the instrumentals is the same. but the backing instrumentals have changed vibes completely. Where are we going?
Hey, what is everybody talking about when they want to live fast, when they rather walk it out? Dennis, you know that I get it, I'm on it, I'm getting it. If you try to take it, then cook it, they send it. I'm back on my bullshit like this, I'm Tokyo drifting.
Tokyo drifting. Referencing Fast and Furious. I think it was the fourth one. Got it. Or maybe it was the third one. It's one of those. It was one of those. Got it. Got it. Tokyo drifting. I need a minute. Yes, I do. I do, because when I am feeling something, I feel it in my shoulders. And this whole song was in the shoulders, okay? Beat-wise, it kept me interested, it kept me going. Synthesizer, really good flair. The melodic line, the flow, melodic line of the production, the flow and melodic line of the singer matched. Even when it changed and the flow of the singer didn't, it still went together. And then when, I'm guessing Denzel rapped, correct me if I'm wrong, it still flowed, it still worked. He was on beat, he was on cadence. Sometimes there are songs that are released and I'm just like, why was this released? Because the artist will be rapping at like 80 beats per minute and the song is going at 95. And I just be confused sometimes. But this actually worked. Tokyo drifting. I will have to take it another listen so I can understand what they were saying. It seems like a theme of this album is to distort the voice, and I can barely pick up lyrics as it is, but that is okay because I'm still rocking out. Track number 8, Melon and the Coconut. Come on. Someone is currently taking a solo, okay, over the repeated backing. So let's continue. Okay, I can't do this anymore. One day you will see that you were wrong. Sounds like they were toxic, but you still like them. Very relatable. Let's continue.
I know I can make you younger. I can't stop love moving on. I'll find Air Force Ones and boxes. You're a fucking coconut, can even put them on.
Give me a second. Whew, it was still going and I was confused. Okay, so let's talk about the instrument that was taking a solo during some of the sections. I felt like they purposely messed with the pitch. I think maybe it was a synthesizer, maybe it was a string instrument. I don't know what it was. However, they messed with the pitch so that no matter what you played, you were always coming below the pitch. You weren't hitting the pitch head on, you were below it, and we call that flat. They were always flat. However, you could tell that it was flat with a purpose and not flat because, you know, one of the many reasons that you could be flat while you're playing an instrument. And I was like, that's a very interesting route to go. However, because it was so constant and not just like here and there, I felt like it was something that you could get into, you could rock out to, you know what I mean? It wasn't like on pitch, flat, on pitch, on pitch, flat, and that would have gotten really, really frustrating to hear because you're like, ugh, right? But because it was constantly under, again, something that was always on pitch and very, very steady, it was something that I could appreciate and it kept me interested. And I think that's one of the big things to do in music. Keep yourself interested, get your point across, keep your audience interested. The other thing I want to talk about is just the entire productions, the background melody. I just liked it. There's just no more to it. I liked it. I was vibrant. Track number 9, Your Love, in parentheses, Deja Vu. I'll tell you why that entire song, I was getting a Justin Timberlake vibe, because that's what I was, but I really like that. So, give me a second, please. Okay, what can I say about that? I can feel your love, your temporary touch. Wow, this is just a really good album. It is well put together. Productions was actually thought out. I really appreciated the transitions between the parts where it would die out and then come back super strong. Almost felt like, well, I don't know, deja vu. Maybe it was on purpose. Who knows? What are your thoughts? Track number 10, Waterfalls, coming out your mouth. I'm trying to understand what the story is in the chorus. Because they're like, drip drop, you're so smooth. They talk about your tongue. And then they talked about the TV and electronics getting wet, I think. I'm just not understanding. But they got me with this beat, let me be honest with you. All right, let's see where we're going.
Thank you. So we do. Push pipes on the corner of the room. Clap, clap, girl, clap, cookie now.
Waterfalls coming out of your mouth. Strings. This was heavy on the electric guitar. It might have been a nylon stringed guitar that was electrified, but it was still a guitar and it was still electric, so we're gonna go with electric guitar. But you will have to give me a second because I did quite enjoy that one. Track number 11, It's All So Incredibly Loud. It's all so incredibly loud. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me explain what I was thinking throughout this entire piece. Let me highlight some things that I quite enjoyed. First being, this entire song was one big crescendo, meaning that it started from a soft dynamic or volume and got to a loud dynamic at the end of it. And it's ironic, not ironic, it was on purpose. I am like 90% sure it's on purpose because it's also incredibly loud. As the piece continued, it became all so incredibly loud. What I will say, I think, I don't want to say it hindered, but it did make me focus on the vocal line, was the fact that the productions and the instrumentals for this particular track were not as involved as the others previously. I think, again, that this was a stylistically done on purpose. They want you to pay attention to the melodic line and to the lyrics of the voice. Now, of course, lyrics are not my strong point. I got when he said it's also incredibly loud. Other than that, lo siento. But the melodic line, the phrasing, that is what kept me interested throughout this entire song. And hats off. Because that was great. I truly enjoyed that. Track number 12, open bracket, open parentheses, home movie, Rockets, close parentheses, close bracket. Now, if this is like the first one, the first home movie, it might go directly into track 13, which is Domestic Bliss. So let's see what happens. This seems to be the first track that the voice is not heavily processed. Why? Why is that the case? Let's continue.
Why'd you put up with that shit? Why'd you go back for that kiss? Maybe it tastes like you fight for me. Say we can leave, I'm begging, please. On my knees. He's squeezing you. I blame you. Domestic bliss. I know how bad you. Why do you smile when he cries? Why do you cry when he wins? Fight for me. I gotta be right in the crinkle of lightning. Fight for me. Say we can leave, I'm begging, please. On my knees.
Domestic. Give me 1 second. Give me 2 seconds, actually, because I need to mark home movie, Rockets, and Domestic Bliss. So I was thinking that if home movie Rockets was supposed to lead directly into Domestic Bliss, then I was like, oh my gosh, we are in Ali Z world where every song is an intro and I'm here for it. But if they are two indeed supposed to be listened to as two separate entities, I really enjoyed the 10-second, 15-second melodic production that was in home movie Rockets. I thought it was fun and I would love to see a full song out of it. Now, you know what? Maybe when I go back another time and listen to Domestic Bliss before home movie Rockets, maybe I'll see there's a connection. Now let's talk about Domestic Bliss. This one, I was actually able to pick up a lot of what was being said. All right now. So, 2 things. 3 people in a relationship. or there are three people a part of this song, three people that are related to each other in a place, a house, apartment, and it sounds like Fight For Me Please. So it sounds like one person is begging to their parent, their caregiver maybe, their brother, their siblings, I'm not sure. But the main character is saying, fight for me, please. Let's leave. We do not need this other person. And it seems like those two, or one person is abusing physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever way, the other two. And the main character really wants to get out of that toxic situation. Yet, the person who he's talking to seems to be pacifying or not wanting to get out of that relationship, that relation between those three. That's deep. But I really did enjoy listening to that song. And I'm actually curious to see what other information I can pick out from it. Track number 14, Heat Waves.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. But today I see our reflections clearly in Hollywood. Lamp on the screen. He waves been freaking me out. Can't make you happy now. Can't make you happy now. I just wanna know what you're dreaming of. Waves been freaking me out.
That was Heat Waves, and it just didn't do anything for me. I think I don't know, Tangerine, I wasn't a big fan of, but I think this is right next to it in terms of how did it make me feel. It was cute. Yeah. Let's leave it at that. It was cute. I have a feeling that I would probably really find something in the song that I didn't hear initially, and I'll be like, oh my gosh! Replay. But as of right now, it was cute. Track number 15, open brackets, open parentheses, home movie Shoes On, close parentheses, close bracket. Can we just take a quick second and talk about people who put their shoes on their bed? I don't get it. I don't get it. I do not get it. So if someone can explain it to me in the comment section, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, that might flow directly into the last track of the album track number 16, titled Helium. However, it might not. Who knows? But we're going to keep it playing anyway. was cute. Oh, please stop. Oh. That was cute. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh. Helium. Wow. First thing I want to say, I really appreciate how this album was a sandwich. Dreamland on one hand and Helium on the other. They were exactly the same vibe, yet completely different. I was still transported back to the Dreamland that I was thrown into at the beginning of the album, yet I could tell we were on a different level. We were on a different layer. I really enjoyed how this song basically resetted in the middle of it. You know I love it when the tempo changes and slows down. Slow down to nothing so the introduction could come out of it gracefully and start again. Greatly appreciated that. Oh my gosh, this song needs to be played right now again because that was so good. I also enjoyed, in this one, I'm pretty sure that Home Movie Shoes On was directly supposed to go into Helium because the last, 30 seconds when it sounded like the song was over and I was like, but it wasn't because I saw that there was time left. That was the same part from Home Movie Shoes On. They came together. Wow. And it was such a cute ending. Yes. Well, we have reached the end of this album, Dreamland by Glass Animals. Thank you so much, Shanice, for recommending that I listen to this album, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction to it. Again, Ashen Holistics, that's all you. I will put this link in the description so you can check out if you want to. What were some of your favorites that you had when you listened to this album? What were some of your favorites if this was your first time or you have heard it before? What did you vibe to? Please leave them down in the comments below so I can know. If you have any albums, tracks, singles, works of art that you would like me to review / react to, please either leave them in the comments below or DM me on Twitter. I will leave my Instagram and Twitter in the description for you to check out if you so choose. Maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe. Do what you want to do. It is all on you. All right now. But I know you are wondering, what are my favorites? I will let you know. Give me a second. Here they are. Dreamland, Hot Sugar, Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, Tokyo Drifting, Melon and the Coconut, Your Love in parentheses, Deja Vu, Waterfalls Coming Out of Your Mouth. It's Also Incredibly Loud, Home Movie, Rockets, Domestic Bliss, and Helium. I greatly enjoy listening to this album. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I will see you next time. Bye.